too old. No guys, Walmart knew it. They were the ones that knew it because the AirPods Pro reached an all-time low of $169. They were the leaders on Black Friday. So hey guys, it's Albert here with Apple Obsession, and yes, we got AirPods Max. We have to thank Apple because I think their marketing team and the branding staff is getting much better. Well done, Apple. Me, as one of their customers, and I'm sure that most of you appreciate that they don't start releasing names like AirPods Studio as it was expected. Instead, AirPods Max, I think it makes much more sense. It keeps the magic from AirPods, but obviously it shows that they are the high-end model, the Max version, so thank you, Apple, for that. Now, if we talk about the design, a lot of people have been saying, wow, these look very retro, the design is retro. I agree, I don't disagree with that, don't get me wrong, but I believe that for me, like the video shows, they have a futuristic and very innovative design. And that's what it's all about. You're keeping the magic from AirPods and AirPods Pro that already have some of the features that the AirPods Max have, but then with the AirPods Max, you're getting something very simple, with a very stunning design that are made to make sure that you have a great fit, because as you know, you can buy Beats, you can buy Bose, like there's a lot of headphones out there, high-end models as well, but once you have them for a few hours here in your ears, I mean, I don't get comfortable. My ears hurt, I have to take them off, rest for a little bit, and then put them back on. Apple is trying to change that. Obviously, we're gonna have to wait until we receive, and some people start receiving them and testing them for a long period of time, but it looks like they're combining very simple design with, everything, every part assembled to fit very well. We were expecting to receive two models, the Sport model version, that some sources and rumors said that it was going to be around $349, and maybe that was going to be for workouts and for the gym. We didn't receive that. We received the high-end model version, $549. We're going to talk about the price a little later. I know that there's a lot of concerns, but I still think that people bought so many pairs because supplies are running short already. Some expected days are going up to March. So, but that was about the design, I think it's how you see it with this mesh and the cache and everything. It's made to really fit the ears, and Apple has done a lot of testing because according to Mac Rumors, they said that a former Apple engineer mentioned on Twitter and then erased the tweets that Apple started working with those AirPods Max 4 years ago. So when they released AirPods in 2017, they quickly saw how getting into this world was going to be and could be something huge for them. So 4 years, we heard rumors that they were going to release in 2018. It didn't happen. 2019, it didn't happen. It kept being pushed back. We finally got them here now. Maybe some key features were cut, but finally Apple is able to ship them, so we're not going to complain. And the design, again, it looks very futuristic, like you can see in the video, very comfortable. So I love it with these, stainless arms that are covered with a soft material. It looks amazing, guys. If the design looks great, the internals are another level. Some of us were expecting a new chip, maybe more powerful, but it looks like Apple didn't need another chip, and they are just using two chips, one on each ear, on each aircraft, of the H1 chip, that is also powering the AirPods Pro. So two of those, they didn't need much power, that's fine. Obviously, Apple has done the testing, so we shouldn't have any problems at all. But not only the chip, like every single piece inside, what they did together with the ear cache, it's to get this high fidelity sound. And then obviously the key part is the computational audio that Apple makes. That works together with the noise cancellation and the transparency mode to let more sound or less sound inside. And we should be getting a high fidelity audio sound like we get with the most powerful Beats. At least that's what Apple is selling us with that price. Not having a powerful chip can create more questions, but that doesn't mean that the H1 is not powerful, especially having two chips. So we're gonna have to see if Apple didn't design a specific new chip. Having 4 years working with this model is because obviously they made their test and they realized that they didn't need much power. What they needed to do is to build everything around the chip as powerful as possible to make sure that the customers are getting this amazing sound experience. So the internals are amazing, guys, as well with the design. Also, if we move with the top features, we're getting many features from the AirPods Pro. We're getting the noise cancellation with the transparency mode. Um, we're getting also the adaptive equalizer, which is going to be great. We are not getting this left or right um, conversible or convertible ear cuffs that we're expecting, that you could be able to put your headphones from one side or the other and it could be fine. They would see or identify which is your left ear and your right ear. We're not getting that. We don't know if that feature was cut and it's going to happen in a future version of Airpods Max or if it's not going to happen at all. We get the left sign or the right sign, but they are in the inside part, and I also appreciate that. In most of the headphones, they are in the outside part, and you can see that it's like, why? So Apple did a good job here as well. And then, well, obviously, with the top features that we have, if the active noise cancellation is a little better than the AirPods Pro, then you can expect in my channel a comparison between AirPods Pro and AirPods Max, and we're gonna see that. And then the audio gets much better, and you also get the spatial audio. I think that's going to be great, when you are in the couch or in your bed with the iPad or with the MacBook Pro and you're actually watching a Netflix movie or an Apple TV Plus movie and you get this movie theater feeling. That's going to be awesome. Because don't get me wrong, you can get this feeling with the AirPods Pro, but it's not the same than with an over-ear headphone with high fidelity sound, sound around all your head with this spatial sound that it's truly incredible of how they achieve that, but they do. I think that's going to be very, very great. Especially now that due to COVID, going to the movie theater, depending on where you are in the world, in the US, some states are putting restrictions. It's tough. Obviously, if you get those headphones, in time for Christmas, that's going to be great. And let's not forget about this digital crown that at first you look at it and you might think, why is Apple putting this on a simple design and very innovative and futuristic design with like not many buttons or stuff? Well, it looks very familiar to the Apple Watch one, and it's gonna let you control calls, Siri, volume. So I think it's great, having something that you can just put your finger and just rotate a little bit and you get different controls. I think that's great and it doesn't look that bad. So Apple is here again innovating with that and adding this digital crown that seems very well received in the Apple Watch. And we'll see how it works and it's integrated with the AirPods Max. Also, don't forget that how Apple works is that they sell you this amazing ecosystem that it looks now that with the branding they're still achieving more and more and everything is connected and is made to be easy once you have the iPhone or the Apple Watch. And then if you get the AirPods Max, you get some of the stuff that you already use with those devices, so it's easy for you and it's another point that they get to make you buy this product. And I'm very happy because if we talk about the things that we get in the box, apart from getting the lightning cable and the AirPods Max, we are getting for the first time ever, if I'm not wrong, correct me down below in the comments if I am, we're getting a case free, obviously with paying for $500.49. It's okay. So thank you Apple for that. I mean, we are paying a high price and we're getting a free case. But this case is not just the regular case. It looks like if you put the headphones in the case and you close the case, that's gonna make you save a lot of battery. Because we didn't mention the battery, but it's 20 hours battery life. And then obviously if you put it in the case, you're saving much more battery than if you have the headphones in your desktop or in your bed just laying around there. So that's going to be a point to consider when you're not using them. We're used to, with the AirPods and the AirPods Pro, to get 5 hours or 4 hours of battery life, and then you have to put them again in the case, which is okay, but like sometimes with many people now around the world working from home, you have 6, 7, 8 hours of the day where you are with your AirPods Pro or your AirPods in your ears and you don't want to put them back in the case because you might be expecting a call or something. So that's great that they are achieving these 20 hours. For me, like, it makes me think about the Apple M1 MacBook Air and MacBook Pro where they made a huge jump on battery life. So 20 hours are great. That's something that every customer is gonna like for sure, guys. And then obviously if putting them in that new design case that looks very different from everything that we might expect it, but if it saves you some battery, it's even better. You're gonna be able to go through your first day and maybe your second day without even charging them. So that's great. Now, final thing, the price, because we have to talk about it. $549 might seem very expensive, guys. But again, these are the AirPods Max, And Apple is telling you with the way they're branding and marketing this, you don't have to get those unless you're looking for this greatest experience of sound. Maybe you're a AirPods Pro or an AirPods user and you're looking for something else when you're not using those to do sport. This high-end model doesn't seem designed for when you go to the gym, running, or doing a workout. And I have to read more and go in depth in terms of like sweat and stuff like that, but it looks to me that because they didn't release this sport version, it's just a high-end version of AirPods, keeping this magic around, it's gonna be used a lot for people that they already know that can afford this and they want this high fidelity audio in many moments of their week. So is it worth it? For me, yes. Not only because you're getting this free case, which obviously the case might be priced at $100 instead, and you would be paying $449 plus the case $549, but also because it's not comparable to the AirPods Pro. And there's high-end Beats, high-end Bose headphones that cost that price. And we'll have to test and see if the Apple is really making a product that is worth it, or you should go for another brand. But it looks to me, because of how they are classifying this, about this like premium material, premium sound, these crazy internals, and the top features that they're having, that it's worth the price. And if for you it's very expensive, then go for the AirPods Pro, that they are only $269, and maybe you still can find some deals of Cyber Monday or Black Friday that are gonna get you close to $200, and you still get the active noise cancellation with the transparency mode and the spatial audio. So, I mean, it's up to you, but if you want premier quality sound, and you can afford them, I highly recommend you to go for them, because I think you're gonna get an Apple product again that is within the Apple ecosystem with high fidelity sound. And then obviously you're gonna get in the future, because they are already in the website, these caches that are gonna be replaceable with multiple colors that are gonna be sold at $69, which seem okay for the price of the headphones. So guys, that's all for me. I love these AirPods Max. I'm gonna be grabbing a pair of those very soon. Hopefully they get here by the end of December. Also, a huge tip that I saw while I was recording the video: if you get them with engraving, with the free engraving, they actually ship earlier to you than if you don't get that. So consider that when getting them, even if you don't want anything on the headphones, something small that it's not gonna change anything, and you'll get them faster. So drop a like if that was exciting. Hit subscribe for more. I'll catch you very, very soon with an AirPods Max review and some other comparisons. I'm Albert Aguilar. I will see you very soon.